Good morning, Savva from Savva Talks Spurs. Happy Wednesday to you all at 8:15 a.m. in the morning. I wanted to talk to you today about Djed Spence. So after I had finished streaming last night, all of the clips, all of the sound bites, all of the quotes came out about that interview that Conte had given about Djed Spence and about some of the other players, who was offered to him, etc., etc. So my question to you today is this, and before anyone has a go at me, I'm not being negative. It's my job to ask questions and put content out there. So my question to you is this: Djed Spence, how much was he wanted by Antonio Conte versus how much was a compromise with the club? Let me explain. So we've all seen the quotes where he clearly states, that this was a club signing. The club wanted this signing. He fit with the club philosophy moving forward, which is what most of us, which is what a lot of fans had already said, that there's no way this is a Conte signing. There's no way on earth that he's walked in to into a recruitment and transfer meeting with Levy, with Paratici, with the scouts, with the coaching staff and said, you know what? That's the guy you've got to go and get me. This is the guy that's going to turn us into title winners. Lots of us have said that, right? And we're told, no, Conte wants him. This is Conte's first choice, etc., etc. Turns out that's not true, which we knew. Now, that's not a problem in itself. So, in that statement, to be fair, and to sit on the fence, to play devil's advocate, it also says that Conte's given the green light, of course, which is what I would expect of any manager at any football club. I doubt that's happened in the past at Spurs, but he's given the green light. Now, here's my question. First and foremost, do those fans who said that if Conte wants him, I want him, retract that statement now, because we know that it wasn't what Conte wanted, it was what Conte was offered. Two very different things. Yeah, what you want and what you get are two very different things in life. By that, I mean, I'm going to use an analogy, is if I go shopping with my fiance, TV shopping, something that we both benefit from, I will probably go into the store and say, I want that TV. I want a Sony or an LG 85-inch surround sound. I want big bash bosh. My missus, being more sensible, will go, can't have an 85-inch, way too big, way out of our budget. What about a 55 or 60-inch? Now, playing devil's advocate and knowing that you can't win every battle, I might turn around and go, yeah, okay, that's a good compromise. So I've taken something home that I don't mind, was on offer and obtainable and is okay, but it's not what I wanted to take home that would take my viewing pleasure to the next level. So make what you want of that analogy. That's where I think this is at. I don't think the Djed Spence signing is a bad signing. I've said that all along. My quote has always been, I don't feel it's an ambitious signing. There's two very different things. And I feel that before I know what will happen, I'll put this video out and I will get loads of people on YouTube, the same old 3 or 4 characters that want to attack me, that haven't actually listened to my words. Not a bad player. I don't think he's going to be a bad signing. I think in the future, he'll be very, very good. My question is about the now, is he ambitious now? I then hear the comparisons of Walker. Don't make sense. Kyle Walker came in, I think went on loan definitely to Villa, definitely to QPR, possibly back to Sheffield United, can't remember, and then started to establish himself. He didn't jump in and on day one was the Kyle Walker we now know. The same with Gareth Bale. I hear those comparisons. Well, Gareth Bale for the first year, I mean, he had that record where for about 30 games or something, Spurs didn't win when he was in the team. So these kind of comparisons are really silly. Same with Andy Robertson, who'd already had a couple of years playing in the Premier League for Hull before he was bought by Liverpool. So I think sometimes people make these comparisons without actually doing any digging. Anyway, back to Djed Spence. So my question is this. There is a huge difference between giving the green light, big tick, and between wanting a player. Is that a warning sign? Does it not matter? These are just questions before anyone has a go at me. I'm getting really bored of calling negative because I sit on the fence and ask questions. Does that matter? Are we going to see a case of if it doesn't work out, that statement has allowed Conte the chance further down the line to go, well, I didn't want to sign him. It wasn't my signing. Now let me throw this in the mix. Is it a case of Conte had turned around and said, I actually want X, Y, and Z? Because we don't know who he wants. We know it wasn't Djed Spence. So we don't know who he wants in that right wing-back position, which is fundamental to the way that Antonio Conte's team set up. That right wing-back, that left wing-back, that is where the creativity comes from. That is where the outlets come from. So now we know that it wasn't him sitting down and going, go and get me that guy. Who did he want? Who do you guys think he wanted? He's happy with Spence, doesn't mean he wanted him. So it begs the question, was there a case in point where he said, I want a Molina, I want a Maley, I want a Singo, I want a Dumfries, I'm just chucking right wing back names at you here. And was it a case where the club have said, we don't want to do that? You're not getting that player. If that's the case, is that being backed? Just asking questions. I can't believe how much I have to actually caveat myself. Just asking questions. So for me, as I've always said, I don't mind the signing of Djed Spence. For me, it should have been a signing where he was the backup right wing back, learning from a better right wing back. I don't see it as ambitious, not in a bad way. And again, when I say that, I mean that now Tottenham have got the stadium, we've got the training ground, we've got the world-class manager, we've got Champions League football. We're the 7th richest club in the world. No one's ever going to tell me that an ambitious signing is going to a championship club for one of your first choice players in one of your most competitive positions in the team. But there's a difference between being ambitious and it being a good signing. I think it will be a good signing long term. I don't mind when I watch Spence play. I don't think he's a bad player. I just don't know if he's ready. I am hoping, I'll state this right now before anyone has a go. I am hoping that 3, 6, 12 months down the line, we're sitting here going, what a good player he's turned out to be. Because all those fans that have said, he's my number one choice right wing back, he is ambitious, that leaves him with no settling in time. Because if he's ambitious, if he's ready, he needs to come in and hit the ground running. But I'm also an advocate of, do you want to put pressure on such a young player? All of this is food for thought. I'm just giving you options. So you guys and girls, tell me, what do you think? Let's try and steer away from stock answers like, well, if Conte wants him, I want him. Have your own opinion. Form your own opinion as a football fan and an adult. Yeah, we don't need stock answers, right? So tell me, what do you make of it? Is there any merit in what I'm saying? Who did he want? Has he been backed? All food for thought. Good morning to you. I will speak to some of you on YouTube. Come over and follow me on Instagram at Savva Talks Spurs. Any super chats, any super likes, please remember 50% does go to the British Heart Foundation. And please subscribe to at Savva Talks Spurs on YouTube. Once we get to 1,500 subscribers, 1,500 subscribers, I will be giving away 2 tickets for Tottenham versus Southampton in just over 2 weeks' time. Thank you very much. Have a good day all. It's a lot cooler today, and I look forward to reading your comments and having chats with you back and forth. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.